Welcome to another video of Football Mashallah, and here we have Eberechi Eze to Arsenal. It's a done deal. His dream has come true. The rejection that he got from Arsenal at the age of 13 is coming full circle. He is coming back to Arsenal as an Arsenal fan, and he was part of the Arsenal Academy. I'm your host, Kazi Adil, and I have with me my wonderful co-host who has all the information on Eberechi Eze, that is Fardan Ahmed. And Fardan, hit us with some Eze content.
Spices. Welcome to Moshla, guys. Spices, I didn't know that he actually wanted to be part of Arsenal back when from the Arsenal Academy at the age of 13. But that didn't stop him. He went on, but then he got rejected by Fulham, got rejected by Reading, he got rejected by one more club, and then he ended up in Queen's Park Rangers. This is where he became the crafty player, and he solidified his skills. He found out where he is good. He worked with the team, and he was known as the drunken dribbler. That's what he was dubbed as. And after being the drunken dribbler, he somehow found himself in Crystal Palace, a team that made its way into the Premier League, a team that after 164 years won their first ever major title, which was this past season, and he was instrumental in making sure Crystal Palace was there alongside Mateta and Hughes and Gahey and everyone else. Adam Wharton, yes, of course.
A fun fact here, Fardan. Please, ladies and gents, please subscribe for more content like this, because what I'm going to say is going to ruffle a lot of feathers, but please subscribe.
Not only subscribe, you have to follow us on 2 other platforms. What are they?
Yes. Instagram, Facebook,
there you
very
go.
soon on X/Twitter. Is it fair to say that Eze has won more trophies than Arteta?
Oh my God, yes. When he walks into the Emirates or Arteta's office, he will have that swagger.
Mm-hmm. He's going to have the Eze swagger. So he has won more trophies than Arteta and this current Arsenal team. So he's coming in to actually make them Premier League champions, right? There's no, let's just face it, there are no two ways about it. You have consistently been second in the last, I think, 3 seasons, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 seasons. I don't know. Correct me if correct us in the comments, right? So if you're wrong, but now there's no excuses. Either you become the champions, or you go down. There's no like you're gonna be a second. We're always first to the second position. Not gonna happen. So Eze comes in, makes this squad almost a tight, like a 2-horse race, right? It's between Liverpool, Arsenal, and maybe a 3-horse race, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City. But the question is, Fardan, where will he play? He is a number 10.
Big question. He's a number 10, and Odegaard has, obviously cemented himself in that team. We also did a couple of discussions about Odegaard struggling, not being the Odegaard from 2 seasons back where he was absolutely sublime. But I think as a number 10, if as a place, the Premier League is going to face a lot of heat from Arsenal. But if Arteta wants to give him Martinelli's place in the left wing, I don't think that's his best. His best is number 10. His best on set pieces. Odegaard would, have to sacrifice. I don't know if they would want to do 2 central midfielders in the midfield. Arteta doesn't play like that. It's just a saying, which I think would be very nice. But Declan Rice, where would he fit in? So it's a lot of thinking and calculations to do for Arteta.
Can he replace Odegaard? So it's going to be a 4-3-3. Can it be Zubimendi? I know I'm ruffling a lot of feathers with these Arsenal fans. But hey, Odegaard is overrated. If he was not, Real Madrid wouldn't have let him go. So
I personally, again, favorite player. I like Odegaard. I respect him a lot. I think that he deserves more, but it's just that this season, the way it started preseason and the last season, we didn't see the Odegaard we know and love. Madrid let him go for whatever reason. I'm not gonna get into that, but for him, the expectation for being the number 10 of the Gunners, he's not up to the mark. So as somebody, he's in form, red hot, coming right off of a bunch of wins, securing Crystal Palace in the Europe. He's an England international, and it's a big story, a story of someone who has pushed through no matter what, right? Since he was a teenager, he didn't stop. His dream was to play for Arsenal. He got rejected by all these smaller clubs. I'm not going to disrespect any club here. Fulham is also a good club, but this guy is an incredible story of how he ended up back in Arsenal, and that's why never stop pursuing your dreams, guys. Eze is that person. He's gonna get endorsements from Nike, Adidas, whoever you name it.
Yeah, he actually cried at 13 years old when Arsenal Academy didn't sign him up, rejected him.
Man.
So he cried. His mom was like, "Hey, you're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it." And then he played against Arsenal Academy, and then that came full circle, and he cried again.
Oh,
But that made him stronger. He wanted to come to Arsenal. So let's go back a little bit here. He was almost ready to sign for Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham went in for Eze.
the other side of North London, guys.
The other side of North London. We'll come back to if he's going to replace Odegaard in the starting lineup just in a bit. But let's talk about the transfer. He was going to Tottenham, and then Kai Havertz gets injured. Arsenal had initial contacts with him in June and July, but they didn't want to pursue him because they had that position filled. Ethan Wanieri just signed a new contract. They didn't want to jeopardize his development. So Havertz was there. So now Havertz got injured. They get on the phone within 1 hour. They complete the deal. While Tottenham Hotspurs they had, I think, quite a few days to complete the deal. They didn't. It was basically, the media reported it was hijacked from Daniel Levy's nose, under his nose, from Tottenham.
What a domino effect. One injury.
And some say that injury was caused by someone from a certain club called Manchester United, by a player called Manuel Ugarte. So, but we're not getting in there. We're talking about Arsenal and Eze. Oh no, we don't know how Havertz got injured, right? Do we know that? It's just said that
there's a bunch of people on Twitter who are saying that he's like closing his eyes and wincing just to show that he's injured. But I don't think that's the case.
So Tottenham, Tottenham actually have egg on their face right now. But they couldn't get the deal done with Morgan Gibbs-White. They couldn't get the deal done with Eze. Eze always wanted, if he had a chance, he always wanted to come back to Arsenal.
They also couldn't get the deal done with Savinho.
Not yet. They want to. That's something I think is going to rumble on for until the deadline day, right? I mean, Manchester City doesn't want to let him go. But
this transfer window is going to go in the history book.
If Morgan Rogers comes to Tottenham Hotspur, then yeah, Tottenham are apparently going after Morgan Rogers after missing out on Eberechi Eze. So, and Crystal Palace are actually replacing Eze with Jeremy Pino from Villarreal. Anyways, those are besides the point. So, Eze chose Arsenal over Tottenham. Now, going back to the question, will he replace Odegaard? Let's get your opinion. Do you think an Eze, Declan Rice, and Zubimendi with Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Saka, is that a good base, like a center, like 4-3-3? Is that a good one?
That's a strong midfield. I don't know about the front three. The front three I told about in an earlier pod that we did, or the earlier short that we did, they didn't look strong. None of those three. Unless, they're still building their chemistry or whatever. And they're not a fit team.
But they were below the fitness levels, right? So
yeah, I don't think sure. So I think that's going to get better. Right?
Yeah.
So, but to answer your question, without Odegaard, it's still strong. It's very strong. Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, it's going to be a midfield to reckon with. It's going to be awesome.
So let's just go with the lineup that we all know that Arteta going to probably put out. It's going to be Eze replacing Martinelli, and the front three will be Eze, Gyökeres, and Saka. All right, so that's the story of never giving up. Eberechi Eze to Arsenal. What a story. What a way to fulfill your dreams and not giving up on them.
What an inspiration.
It's good for the Premier League. Yeah. Inspiration indeed. And you know what will be more inspiring for us? If you guys subscribe to the content, like this and this channel and like and comment and subscribe and do all this stuff. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.